Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Voices Carry. And this is from writer-directors Abby Brenker and Ellen van der Weyden. And this film focuses on the story of a woman and her husband who go off out into like the woods all along the lake and, are trying to live this existence, processing their past, and things start to go awry. Things start to seem very odd, and the wife begins sleepwalking at night, and eerie things begin to happen. And this film is an interesting thriller that balances this atmosphere. There's definitely a haunting feel to the film. I think Brenker and van der Weyden are able to build this sense of tension and atmosphere in this film. And we feel the performances, that there's a lot of emotion that's underneath. You have Gia Crovanton, who plays Sam, our main character, who she's processing all of these feelings, these emotions, and you have the conflict with her husband. And it kind of has some of those tropes of like, hey, obviously something's going wrong, but husband's gonna be like, oh, why are you acting this way, kind of thing. And there are some of those tropes that, find their way into this story and kind of make it feel a little bit too like I'm watching a movie. And you have Jeremy Holm, who plays the neighbor, who he adds a mystery to the film because you're not quite sure like where he sits, and the husband and wife have different feelings about this neighbor and how he fits into this situation, but he has a connection to the wife from years ago. I think this film navigates its trauma and processing that in a meaningful and authentic way. I think this film does, though, lean a little too heavily into, those expected kinds of conflicts. You start to have those moments as the film moves towards its climax where you have husband and wife getting in these arguments over, some pretty familiar but relatable things in terms of relationships. But this all builds up to a pretty haunting, impactful finale that is unexpected. It really puts you on the edge of your seat and really makes you recontextualize this whole entire film and really what was going on. And it can be a haunting and harrowing experience watching this film. It has some rock solid direction. Like, it does have that atmosphere. It's not particularly dynamic in terms of its camera work and stuff like that, but there's always this feeling, and how the film works in subtle ways to add layers and depth to the experience watching it, for sure. But those are my thoughts on Voices Carry. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.